What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Video Game Daily. If you do know what Video Game Daily is, it's where we play video games like we are playing Minecraft, the festive world mode, I guess, and talk about video game topics. Now, I'm Richard Radillo, and let's get into some topics. Ooh, water. So, Video Game Daily for December 19th are all GameSpot tweets from our favorite writer from GameSpot, Eddie McCooch. So all four of these stories are coming from them, so we're not going to mention them as we go through. But Eddie McCooch, thank you very much. So the first story is that EA hits some Battlefield 2 news. Come here, you damn chicken. Come here, you jive turkey. So this comes from EA's Justin McCulley. This comes from a podcast. Now he talks about Battlefield 1. He quotes, the focus of the first game was to nail the core multiplayer experience of what DICE does great. That was the strategy of that title. And now as we expand in the universe, we have a better sense of what characters are coming into play. What stories are maybe being told in the film versus a game. That's where we really ramped up the interaction with Lucasfilm Story Group to bring those games to market. I can't fucking read for some reason. Also, he continues, we heard the fans loud and clear that the multiplayer was great, but it wasn't enough, and they wanted that complete package. So the team has been very focused on developing a single player element. So from this, looks like Battlefront will be coming out holiday 2017 as I continue to chop things and stuff. And it's obvious that Battlefront 2 will be a bigger game than its predecessor. And unfortunately, no other Star Wars games will come out from EA. Even the Star Wars 1313 game will not be coming out or be announced. But there's plans to expand the Star Wars games into new genres, but that will come at a later date. If you didn't know, there's Star Wars VR available. If you have VR, go check that out. We covered that story not too long ago in one of our other videos. So yeah. So the next story talks about the most requested retro consoles. So let's get into it. So coming in at number 1 is the N64. The number 2 is the NES. Number 3 is the Super NES. Number 4 is the PlayStation 1. Number 5 is the Sega Genesis. Number 6 is the OG Xbox. Number 7 is the Sega Dreamcast. Number 8 is the Sega Saturn. And number 9 is the Game Boy, while number 10 is the Game Boy Advance. So this is coming from what GameSpot has sold in retro consoles and what their customers have requested. And if you didn't know, GameStop has been selling retro consoles since July 2015 and have been expanding that since October of 2016. Now, their most requested console, the N64, is running around $80, with Mario 64 coming in at $35 and GoldenEye coming in at $30. And let us know down in the comments below what your retro game console you would have requested. So the next story is the new Batman game being leaked out while Suicide Squad game has been canceled. This is coming from a Kotaku report. The Batman Arkham Origins team, Warner Brothers Montreal, canceled their Suicide game, which was in development for 2 years, and now are supposed to be in development for a Damian Wayne Batman game. Now, this game was supposed to be announced in December, but it looks like it's not going to be and will be pushed to 2017's announcements. Now, following a long term of turbulence at the studio, they will not be making the Suicide Squad game. But let us know down in the comments below if you wanted a Suicide Squad game from Warner Brothers. So the last bit of news is Nintendo Switch news. This comes from a Digital Foundry report. This will be talking about the CPU and GPU of the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch CPU will apparently run at 120 megahertz. This continues our story with this quote right here. This ensures that running games logic won't be compromised while gaming on the go. The game simulation itself will remain entirely consistent. The machine enables memory controller runs at 1600 megahertz while docked, but the default power mode undocked sees this dropped to 1331 megahertz. However, developers can opt to retain full memory bandwidth in their titles should they choose to. So the report continues that the GPU will only run at 768 megahertz. Also to note that this will run at a lower speed than the Nvidia Shield Android TV. Also, this continues our reports from last week of the Nintendo leaks going on. Nintendo continues not to comment on any of these leaks, but again, we will have to wait until January 12th for the official news. That's been Video Game Daily, guys. I'm Richard Radillo. Go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Go ahead and let us know on the comments down below of what your favorite story is and what you think of that story. And go ahead and check out all of our other videos like Jacob and Me podcast, the other video game dailies, and In and Outs. And we'll see you guys later as I try to figure out how to play Minecraft because I'm an idiot. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Bye.